For the past years, I've been consuming just and only fast fashion. I still love it, but I want to become a better consumer and I want to help this planet. I want to share with you today my journey from fast to slow fashion. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Amy and I create fashion content. Enchantée. I think the very first thing that I want to mention here is that I used to be a person that preferred quantity over quality. But I think it wasn't on purpose. I just simply went shopping impulsively. For instance, I didn't think too much what to buy or why I was doing it. When I didn't pay attention, there were some details that I wasn't taking into consideration. For example, I wasn't thinking about the fabric or the materials the garments were made of, or the people that were involved in the making of this clothing. So I think this kind of unconscious way of shopping has often led me to make some mistakes by choosing clothes that didn't suit me well, that were destroyed after a few washes, and also that didn't highlight the best part of my body, and clothes that I was bored of after a couple times I wore them. As time went by, I got older and I was a bit more conscious about my shopping, but I was still making bad decisions. And I was spending my money on clothes that were fashionable but didn't bring me more than a few months of joy or satisfaction. A few years ago, I decided to move from Argentina to Mexico, specifically to the Caribbean. So the temperature there is super hot and humid. So I wasn't really needing too much clothes. I was wearing most of the days bikinis, shorts, flip-flops, and some accessories, but no more than that, honestly. However, as I was moving from Argentina, where we don't have a big amount of brands, I mean, we have local brands, but we have just one Zara, and in Buenos Aires, we don't have H&M or Forever 21. So I was feeling excited for all of these new cheap brands, but colorful, new to me. But in the end, they were all fast fashion and meaning not always made of the best quality. So after a few years living in Mexico, I decided to move to France. And I remember it was summer and I had with me the clothes that I had accumulated from my last years in Argentina and the ones I lived in Mexico. And I remember that the visual impact was super strong. It was pretty obvious that I wasn't French, not only because of my face, but also because how I looked like at the time. And I remembered that I was struck about all of these beautiful Parisian women. They looked so chill but elegant at the same time. And I just was wondering why they look as if they haven't put any effort on how they look like. So I was super curious to understand what was this all about, and I started to do my little research. After a few months in France, I met some French people, and I remember that when having conversations, they were some topics that came up. For example, we were talking about sustainability, we were talking about food, the people that work and have jobs behind all of these industries. And that's when I started to educate myself about all that was going on behind all of these massive industries and what was going on behind each garment. I also discovered Vinted. Vinted is an app where you can sell your clothes, and it's a super way to give a second life to the garments that you don't use anymore or that they just don't suit you well. And you never know, maybe there is another person who will be super happy to have it at home. So this is a great idea, very sustainable one, to give a second life to your garments. Once I was settled in Paris, I had the opportunity to travel a bit more and to visit other regions besides Paris, and I became more interested in French brands, and I discovered my love for natural fibers such as linen, cashmere, silk, alpaca, among others. And that's when I realized that I could buy better, being more responsible, more conscious with my shopping. And when I say responsible and conscious, I don't mean that you are going to just buy or shop in sustainable and eco-friendly brands, which will be ideal for everybody. Maybe it's more expensive, maybe you don't have the access, maybe you don't know these brands. So I don't mean that. I just think that if you need something, go for it. If you really love a piece, go for it. But otherwise, you are just throwing your money to the bin and you are not helping the planet. So for me, this new way of shopping and consuming is really helpful. I know what I need, and I know that if I really, 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 really love something, I can go for it. I don't restrict myself because I know I am conscious about what I have in my wardrobe, what I need. I know more about materials. I know how to keep them crispy and looking good, and I know what kind of pieces really make me feel put together. I have a goal on how I want to look. So yeah, this is been a nice journey, and hopefully one day I will just shop in sustainable brands. I think it's the future. I think we are going towards a better world, at least in terms of fashion, and we are all becoming more conscious and more responsible, and brands are listening. So let's be positive that one day we really can create fashion without hurting our planet, our beautiful earth. If you want to know more about how to shop better, please check my next video. It will be live next week, and I will be giving you some steps before buying or before choosing what to buy. So this is it, guys. We have arrived to the end of this video. I just wanted to share with you this journey that I am loving, and I want to know if you are like me, if you want to become a better shopper, a better consumer. So tell me in the comments below if you have any ideas or any experiences that you want to share with us. I am passionate about fashion, and I want to create a community where we can share stuff and I advise each other. So I will really appreciate if you can comment below if you like it, and if you could give me a thumbs up. This will really help me to create and to build this community that I am dreaming of. I hope to see you next week, and I wish you a lovely week.